we need to have a serious talk today. So, eBay isn't as amazing. Well, it is amazing if you do it right, but it isn't as easy as everyone makes it out to be. Now, I'm doing great, I'm doing well, but the past few years I've done some really big mistakes that are catching up to me now, and I want to go into them today just so people don't make the mistakes that I've done. Everything's okay, it's just getting very bit tight at the moment, and I'm learning from my mistakes, and I want to make this video to be accountable, so maybe other people don't make these mistakes. Let's get into them. So, firstly, I want to talk about, I've got a list down here of stuff that I want to go into. Firstly, it's generally the root of it all, kind of. Not really, it's hard. It's the mixture of a lot of things, but one of the main things, tax. I have done a very big cock up with it, which is, I want to preface this with, I've not took, all of it comes down to managing money. And I want to preface, I've not took out any loans or anything to go over my head with anything or anything like that. It's not like anyone's chasing me. It's just very, very tight with money at the moment. And people have seen that recently where I've not been able to buy things that I want to. Which is kind of like stagnating my business. Yes, I'm still getting a load in, but I want to kind of get more than I'm getting at the moment to grow it. And I can't do that currently. I've got opportunity to, I just don't have the cash to do it. And so yeah, let's go back to the first point, tax. So, all the years previously, since I started in 2019, tax has been perfectly fine. I've covered it. Basically, yes, I'm VAT registered, yes, I'm turning over a lot, and I've kind of wanted to keep tax to myself, doing it myself, even the VAT stuff. Like, I've got QuickBooks, I got someone from an accountant to look at my QuickBooks to set up an automated system to basically manage it all myself, and I thought that'd be fine. But I had a year, it was the 22 to 23 season where I absolutely exploded buying electricals, and I turned over, I think, £190,000, which was insane. But the big cock up I didn't do was get an accountant to bring all the expenses down, because there's so many things I could have claimed for that I didn't. Like, I could have gone limited and claimed, I've only just learnt this recently because I'm young and stupid. You can get dividends, you can get all this, there's so much things I could have claimed for that I didn't. I should have been, me and my partner should have been directors, and we've both done that. I just want to say, not tax advice, all I'm saying is go to an accountant and get them to sort it all out for you, because I didn't, and I've messed up big time. Which caused my tax bill this year to be just over £7,000, just the self-assessment, and I can afford it, but it basically wiped me out. Another big thing that I didn't do was, in my stupid mind while growing, is put the tax aside. I did eventually at some point, but then an opportunity came along and I was like, oh, I should do this, and once you put tax away, you should never touch it. I did, and I was like, in the mind frame of, I'll be fine, I'll just use Q4 to pay it back and build it up, which it did, but it just like completely stuck me, and I couldn't touch anything, and it was basically, it's got me into a cycle now where I can't purchase things that I want to grow my business, which has stuck me real bad. Yeah, sorry if I'm rambling. It's there's so much stuff going in my head. Like, on the videos it looks good, but underneath my head is just, that's how reselling is. My head's just like a complete, it's like a minefield. So yeah, I just want to put this video out there because I know my mum will be watching this, and I've hinted at it, but no one really knows. And it's money is a hard thing to talk about, and I'm doing it now. I've been trying to put it off all day, and I'm just doing it now to get it out there. I'm doing fine, like I said, Mum, if you're listening. It's just close. So yeah, going forward, to learn from that mistake, I want to mention, I saw an Instagram post by Hanley, she sells car parts. I'll put a link in the description and a picture there. Amazing woman, amazing person to listen to. And she's got tax basically advice of changing to weekly payouts, which I do now from eBay. I can't remember the percentages at the moment because yes, I'm following it, but I'm not doing it at the moment just so I can catch up completely and then I'll start it. But I'll put down here what she basically has pots for different things, and basically you have a spending account, a tax account, and then your operating account. And as long as your operating account is going up, you're good. As long as you put away a certain percentage of your tax and put a certain percentage of your spending and only touch that for spending. As long as your operating balance goes up, you're good. So once I've cleared what I need to clear, sorted and good. What else? Another issue that I fell into was my own personal expenses growing with the business, which I shouldn't have. Let me just show you, which I'm changing. I bought this in the peak of me earning a lot of money, and I shouldn't have. This car is way too much for my age. Let me go back inside. Yeah. As a 23-year-old I was then, I'm 24 now, a Volkswagen Golf R Estate was way beyond what I should have bought. It was me being stupid, me being a car head. I should have never bought something like that at the stage. Like I thought, I was still doing fine then. I was still perfectly, I took a car loan out for it, but I've afforded every payment for it. I've never missed a payment. I've never missed a payment on a credit card. Never missed a loan. But like I said, it's just very, very close. It was fine last year, but this year it's just very, very close and for so long, and it's time to sell that car. Basically, it's a personal loan. It's not a loan against the car, so the car doesn't have any finance on it. It's basically nearly paid off anyway, so I'll sell the car. The interest is baked into the loan, so I'm going to just put the money away into a savings account and pay it off as it goes along. And basically, if I sell that car, it'll be about £15,000 now, with I think £7,000 left on it. So £7,000 goes away into a savings account, and that's basically be my emergency fund temporarily to get me out of this mess. Obviously it'll be going down, but hopefully I'll be able to add to it as I go along, so that instantly sorts. That's another thing that you should have as a business. Ideally, a year's worth of your earnings emergency fund for anything that goes wrong in the business. If you have slow months, you can touch into it, but I didn't have that. I don't have that currently, because my mindset is put everything back into the business as much as possible to grow it as quick as possible, which I shouldn't do. I should be trying to do it more stable, more slowly, so it's safe. I've got a family to look after. This is our only income. It's not good. So yeah, getting rid of the car, get something with the rest of the money. I'll probably buy 4,000 or 5,000 car for eventually. I intend to get something like that because I'm a massive car head. I love fast cars, but probably in the future I'll probably get 2 cars, one work car and a smaller, cheaper, fast car, because basically that's an estate version, which is about £7,000 more than the hatchback version, which is ridiculous, but what can you do? It was my work car, which shouldn't have been. So yeah, that is my humility for that. Another way that I plan to get me out of this hole of cash, it's all a cash flow problem where I'm having to go through moments of not being able to buy stock from people and decline people, and my stock dwindles down. Like, I've got lots of stock at the moment. That's the one thing that I'm lucky on, but it can't last forever. I've got a lot of stock in my backlog that I can work through, and stuff that I didn't want to touch for a longer time. So I can rely on that and work through that and keep myself busy. But it's a dwindling supply. It's going to run out at some point if I continue this way. So, to hopefully help me in the short run, but help me in the long run as well, I'm moving into Amazon with NLR, Next Level Resell. I'll go more into it in another video, but I've been wanting to do it for a long time, but cash flow issue. So, what I've done, some people may say this is stupid, but in my mind, I think it's going to work out. I've got a credit card with 0% interest for 24 months. I'm surprised with the limit I got on it, but £5,000. And basically, not going to use that for anything personal, not going to use that anything for eBay, going to use it purely for Amazon to purchase stock. And as stuff sells on there, I can use it to pay off the credit card and basically grow itself with that. All going well, which I'm sure with the guys at NLR, Kieran rummage around and Sam sell stuff. Amazing people, super smart in that industry, that it can grow itself, and as it pays itself off, I can take away from it, just to help with the other businesses. But hopefully when I sell that car, which probably going to be in March-ish, because it needs I want the MOT doing, I want a few things changing just to smarten it up. And my dad, who's all into cars as well, said wait until just after the Christmas period, because the car is generally a lower price then, just to get a little bit more. So sell it then I can clear, I can have the backing of the payments for the car done. I can have a little bit of extra cash to spend on the business. Amazon's helping. And then I've got the Hanley process, which I'm going to call it now, just to help myself build up and regain to myself where I can grow more. Like, I've always wanted to grow this business into something massive, and I just feel like in the past 6 months or so, I've just stagnated where I'm just surviving, basically, which there's a lot of money coming in, there's a lot of money going out, but it doesn't feel like there's a lot of money coming in. So yeah, I hope this will help someone in the future in the building of the business. Don't grow too quickly, grow safe. If there's any questions from anyone or any advice, please say in the comments. Yeah, goodbye.